Hey everybody, it's AdamHarry. I'm from BoLS, and we've got the Indomitus box set. Yeah! I'm sorry, I'm trying to contain my excitement here. I don't know if you can tell. I'm a little bit pumped about this one. We got the box set in the mail from Games Workshop. They sent us a preview copy. That was heavy. It's still got the plastic wrap on it. I want to get in here, but I wanted to show you off the back of the box real quick. This is a big boy. This is a big box. Pretty thick. Holy crap. This is the launch box. It's not a starter set. It's not a army box. It is being called a launch box. It does not have dice, a rangefinder, aka tape measure, or anything like that. This is really geared as a launching point for the next edition of the game. It is packed with all new models, which I am super excited about. You also get a rule book. Hardback rulebook. It's like 380 pages. You get the Edge of Silence kind of campaign book. It's got all of your stats for all of the new units in here. You also get the Indomitus How to Build guide. You get the waterslide transfer sheet here. You get a bunch of new characters. You get a bunch of new minis. You get a bunch of plastic. Woohoo! I'm excited about this one. Trying not to freak out. But 61 miniatures in total. Let's just dive in. Oh, it's like Christmas in July. Alright, let's get this top off here. Oh, boom! Okay, first up, you get this nice little sheet here that protects the box from all the miniatures inside. You can frame it, do what you want, I don't care. Get in here, minis! Yeah! Okay, that's a lot of plastic. Yeah. Woo! Okay, we're going to do something special here at BoLS. We are going to show the sprues off real fast. I'm going to go through those in a little bit here. We will have another video out where we're going to actually, after we have had a chance to build these models, we'll show the sprues off compared to the finished product. We'll get to that later on. But for right now, I'm going to turn this sideways just so that we can have a place to lay the sprues out and show them off in more detail. Here we have the bikes. What's crazy about all of these miniatures is they are push fit. Yeah, I don't believe it either, but they are push fit. So you can see the pegs and stuff like that. I can't believe it. Some feat of engineering. I'm still going to use glue and clippers and stuff, but for right now, we've got the new bikes, which are very beefy. I'm going to try to go like, well, I can't go Space Marines and Necrons, obviously. We've got some of the new Assault Intercessors, it looks like here. I'm excited about these guys as a Blood Angel player. I'm pretty pumped about those. So that's one sprue worth of them. I'm sure there's more. We'll come back to those. We've got a character sprue. Okay, this is the dual character sprue. I believe this is the Captain character and the Necron Overlord guy here. It might be, I think, basically like the Necron Overlord Lieutenant type guy. I'm not sure what they're. I'm not sure yet. We'll get to more models later. There's a lot of. There's the Captain. Okay, so that was like the Lieutenant. Okay, yeah. This one here is like the lieutenants of the armies, and this is like the boss mans of the armies. So that was one of the what are they called? Not the Vanguard, but yeah. And then that Necron, that's just 1-to-1. And then here's the Overlord, here's the Captain sprue. He does have 3 heads, amazingly, and it's still push fit. So that's nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Here we have a second sprue for the Assault Intercessors. And I want to check real fast. Okay, just what I thought. These 2 sprues are the exact same. And again, I can't believe it, but if you flip it over, you can see they have all the pegs and stuff for push fit. So there you have it. Necron Warriors. No. These are the new Necropolis. Scorpic. That's right. Scorpics. So here's the Scorpics Destroyers. Right, because they have the big arms and stuff. I'm really excited about this unit too. I'm excited about all this stuff. Who am I kidding? I can't wait to play with these models. So that was one of the sprues for the Scorpic Warriors. Here's another one. This is a crazy one. This sprue's got a lot going on. So let me try to break this down real quick. It's got the Reanimator, which is it's got the crazy legs going on here, but it also has like other parts. I think of like the plasma. What's he called? Plasmancer? Yeah, that's the one. Man, there's a lot going on in the Sprue. I think it's also got parts of this Scorpec Lord, who's the guy with the big crazy claw and the super awesome looking Annihilator weapon thing. Sorry, I don't know the names of all the stuff yet because we haven't had a chance to go through the books and I can't see them. But I'm trying to go off the memory here. That's super rad. That's so exciting. Moving on. Necron Warriors. I know what these are. They have their new Gauze weapon. What's it called again? The Gauze Flare was the old one. Reaper. Gauze Reaper. Yeah, that's these ones here. That's pretty cool. Pretty exciting stuff. Boom, boom. Necron Warriors, by the way, second set. You get a lot of Necron Warriors in this box. So if you are playing a Necron army, and these are the same Sprues, there's Scarabs too all over the place. You gotta mention the Scarabs, right? And again, push fit. So I don't know if we're gonna get another box from Games Workshop for these later, where it's gonna be like the classic style of building models. But there you go. We got a bunch of cool Necron Warriors there. I think it's 20 Necron Warriors in total, which is bonkers. And then here's a Sprue with a bunch of characters here for the Space Marines. Also in there somewhere were Crypto Thralls. Sorry if I missed those, but they're here too. This is so much stuff. Really cool looking Sprues. So yeah, sorry, Space Marines. We've got an Eradicator squad in here. We've got the Ancient, the new Ancient, right? What's he called? Primaris Ancient, but it was like a different thing. Oh, the Blade Guard was the one thing. Then Blade Guard Ancient, right. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. Assault Intercessors and the Judicator guy. We had the Chaplain too, the new Primaris Chaplain, which is super cool. There's the Judicator guy up there. And again, we will go through all of these Sprues once again when we've got the models built and showing off what they look like, fully assembled, and all that fun stuff. And it shouldn't take too long because they're push fit. So there you go. What's under sheet number 2? Bum. Rotate this around. Let's get back in this box. Okay, we've got a little flyer thing. Cool. You can get a Indomitus preview here from the book written by Gav Thorpe. If you're looking for the background lore, I highly recommend that. I'm going to check that out myself one day. We've got this stuff in a plastic sheet here. And again, I think this is the campaign book and the build guide. Let me just whip this out real fast. Boom! Edge of Silence. This is the campaign guide. We'll go through this here real fast for you. It's going through the Angel of Death, Space Marines, and there's their army list there that you can put together. And then I'm betting Necrons. Oh, maybe I missed that one real quick. We'll come back to those. There's a Necron list. Goes through all of them. Yep. Real fast, I do want to show this off, or share this with you guys. Necrons, I'm going to read this off real quick. We had Overlord, that's the big guy. Royal Warden, that's the lieutenant guy. The Plasmancer, which is like the little unit buffer. The Scorpec Lord, which is the big scary dude. He's going to be rad. Necron Warriors. Scorpec Destroyers. The Plasma Sites, which are... what are those? Those are... those are Crypto Thralls. I don't know what the... Oh, that thing! That little weird bug thing. Right. Plasma Site. Crypto Thralls. We have Canoptic Scarab Swarms. Gotta have Scarabs. And then the Canoptic Reanimator, which is this thing right here. Yeah, I know you can't see the picture very well, but they're all there. And then for Space Marines, okay, Primaris Captain, that's this dude. Primaris Lieutenant, that's this dude. We got a Primaris Chaplain, boom. We got a Judicator, Judicar, I don't know. Judicar there. Then we've got the Assault Intercessor Squad. Boom. 10-man squad. Ready to rock and roll. And get painted like Blood Angels. Am I right? Then we've got Blade Guard Ancient, which is this guy. Then we've got the Blade Guard Veteran Squad, which are these guys. They're super rad. Outrider Squad. Outriders, right. And then Eradicator Squad. Boom. with the new Meltzer rifles. And then we've got stats for everything here. Yeah, buddy. We have power level and kind of a new layout for stuff. I don't see points for this stuff in the book. That's the last page. But we do have points for everything. Or power level, but no points. Interesting. But yeah, that's the generic. If you're brand new to the game, you can flip through that. If you want to play some power level games with the stuff in the box, that's what this is for. Highly recommend doing that. Indomitus build guide. We don't really need to go through this, but I'll flip through it real quick. It's in color. It's how to assemble everything. I don't know what to tell you about that one. It's pretty straightforward, right, guys? Boom. How to build your models. You definitely need this if you want to do that. Okay. Whoa. Here is, real fast, the water slide transfers. Boom. Those are nice. Core rulebook is where all the weight comes from, apparently, other than the plastic. 380 pages. Woo! Yes. We'll come back to that. Throw it down. Dun dun dun. There's always stuff hidden. There's all the bases, of course. You gotta have the bases. Okay. That's everything in the box. I'm going to pause real quick. I'm going to clean this up. We'll be right back. Okay. I moved stuff around so I had space. We are not going to cover the core rulebook or how to play or any of the major rules updates in this review. Again, this is just to look at the stuff inside the box set, but I do want to show off this hardback book. Not in super detail, but we're going to flip through it real quickly just because, again, it's part of the box set, this new launch set. So, very cool cover. There's the new core book. It's nice and hefty. It's slightly different from previous core rulebooks. You'll see what we're talking about here when we go through it. I had a slight minute here to flip through it. So, we're not going to go page by page. Again, 380 pages plus of stuff. I do want to point out some of the cool new stuff in the book. In the table of contents, actually, that you can see. We actually do have our rules appendix here, which is nice. So, it's going to have stuff like the designer commentary. It's going to have your full blast weapons stuff. It's going to have all the stuff for aircraft. Rare rules, so like the little one-off sections and stuff like that. You can kind of flip through that section. And then they have a giant rules terms glossary, which I'm going to flip to right now. I thought this was really neat. It's a nice addition to the game, aside from all the really cool artwork. So in the back couple pages here, it's just... Maybe it's not 380 pages, maybe it's like 370 pages? Well, if you count all the artwork, sure. 367 pages of printed rules with a ton more artwork. So, I miscounted earlier. Anyway, there you go. 370 pages. Rules terms glossary. What's nice about this is it actually defines words that we see get used a lot, but things like auras. So, in 8th edition, we've been calling command abilities with a, range off of a particular unit or model an aura ability. Well, now it's actually written here as an aura, and it says the definition: a rule that is classified as an aura can affect multiple models or units that meet the criteria, yada, yada, yada. It also has the page number on here, so you can go pull it back up at page 202. How awesome is that, folks? It's the little things in the core rulebook I appreciate here. But it's got a bunch of stuff classified in the rules section, this glossary section. We actually can use all the same words now. We can all be speaking the same game language here, which is really cool. They even have, here's the characteristics section with page numbers for everything. Here's the charging section with page numbers for all that. Dice results. Whatever you need to get into. Out of coherency rules, objective secured, unit characters. You get my point here. They actually took the time, put a glossary together. It's really helpful, really cool stuff that I appreciate here in the book. Next up, we have, I don't even know where to start. The rules section here has expanded. The rules have expanded. If you're familiar with the little 8-page pamphlet that was front and back from the 8th edition, it's 8th edition still while I'm reviewing this. I don't know when you're watching this, but it's expanded out from that 8 pages to closer to 30 pages. So if we flip over to that, I think that was, I want to say, was it 200? Yeah. Let me just get over here. Again, here's movement phase. but here's the battle round data sheets. So let's say basic rules starts at 196. Okay, let me zoom out to show you guys. Basic rules starts at 196. We're going to flip through here, shooting phase. We'll go through this in a little bit more detail, but I just want to show how this has changed. That's a mission. Missions aren't part of the core rule. Well, they are, but they're not. Morale. Okay, morale phase goes to 233. Yeah, so 196 to 233. Roughly 30 pages of rules and some change, like 36 pages of rules or something like that. Yeah, 37 pages of rules. This is, again, like they took the 8 pages of rules from the core rules, the basic rules from 8th edition, and just expanded it out and went into long form detail, which is actually really nice. So in each section, it's got the overall, big rule if you want to read the entire thing. Let me flip over. Let's talk. Let's get to dice. Sure, we'll talk dice for a second. It's got the rule section here. It's got these little bullet points for each section here that kind of, again, highlight the key things. This is a bad section to talk about that. Let's skip over to like something simple, but important. Movement. Here we go. Move units section here. Again, full points or full explanation for everything, and then bullet points. Boom. If you want to read the too long didn't read sections, hit the bullet points up. You'll be able to get by. You may miss some of the intricacies here, and you'll need to go back. But that's what the glossary's for too, so you'll be able to pull this stuff up really quickly. But you've got move units, you've got a normal move, what that is. You've got advance, what that is. You've got remain stationary, what that is. We got a fallback. Again, these are all sections and things that you could do, but we actually have it spelled out now. What is a normal move? Right there. So, reinforcements, boom, all that stuff. Flying, how that works now. Again, I'm not going to cover how all these rules have changed, not in this review. I just wanted to point out the differences in the layout and the explanation for the core basic rules here. That in itself is super cool. Alright, back to the table of contents one more time. Aside from all of the cool minor rules tweaks, major rules tweaks, and format changes to this book, it's going to be all of the current lore, boom. We've got the Dark Imperium section, Saga Imperialis, Warriors of the Emperor, Lost in the Damned, Xenos Invaders, and so on and on and on. So the first 195 pages or whatever are going to be, all of your rule stuff. It's going to talk about this. We have some really cool new artwork in here. Yeah, this is great stuff. There was a big double spread layout here I wanted to show off. Here we go. This thing. Check this out. You know how I love maps, right? Boom! It's a 4-page pullout spread, and now you can see the Great Rift has, split the galaxy in half. Down here, we've got the Imperium Sanctus. Up here, we have the Imperium Nihilus. Again, this is like the good half, the bad half. Now, some of your favorite chapters of Space Marines may be stuck on the bad half. Like Ball right there. But, it's really cool to see them change the map up a little bit, kind of color coordinate stuff a little bit more here. You've got a little key right here that shows you high stellar density, veiled space, high stellar, and then Diabolus Extremis, which is, warp stuff. But you can see it's got all the Warzone stuff. I want to slide this over real quick and show this picture off because it's rad. Here's the Warzone Soul, where Earth is. Holy Terra, Mars, that solar system. And then we slide this over again, and then we can see more war zones that have been called out. Warzone Cadia, Warzone Nakmun, Warzone Ball, Warzone Ultramar, Warzone Pariah. And if you're wondering where those sections are, I'll walk you through them real fast. Warzone Cadia, boom. That's where the old Eye of the Terror used to be, which is technically still there, but now it's split open. Then we've got Nakmun, which is pretty close by. That's Vigilus, where the Nakmun Gauntlet is, the little safe passage through the Warp Scar there. Then we've got Warzone Ball, which I already pointed out, which is the home of the Blood Angels. And then we've got Warzone Ultramar, which is down here, where the Tau are. Black Reach is right here, is McCrag actually. So that's Warzone Ultramar. And then the Chaos Incursions from the Death Guard and all that fun stuff. And then we have Warzone Private, which is actually kind of hard to spot if you're new here, but it's right there. There's the Pariah Nexus, which is kind of a big deal for the Necrons moving forward. So there you have it. Pretty cool stuff from the Imperium and the maps and stuff. Again, this whole section is lore. We'll go over in more detail in another video. But Dark Gods, Adeptus Astartes, we got Grey Knights, we got Sororitas, we've got Knights, we've got Xenos, Lost in the Dam, Chaos. What do you want to see? It's all here. There's the Eldari, Tau, Tyranids, you know, models, pictures, and then the rule section. So that's that big chunk. And then we get into missions and detachments. Again, all this awesome stuff. Open play, narrative play. If you want to do crusade play, here's another thing too with the terrain setup, terrain features, that giant terrain trait section. Actions, which are brand new to the edition. Strategic reserves, which have been updated. Stratagems. There are 7 new ones. 7 core ones. They're not all new, but that's up from the 3 that we had previously. So, yeah. Again, it's a pretty big book. We'll cover it in more detail in a later date, but this is included in the Indomitus box, which, again, still super jazzed about. That has been everything inside the new Indomitus box set for the next edition of Warhammer 40,000, aka Warhammer 40K. I'm super pumped about this box. Just a couple of reminders. Pre-orders go live July 11th. They will be in stores street date July 25th. If you're watching this at a later date, they're probably out. You should have picked them up already. These are a limited run, meaning that once they're out, they're not going to reprint this box set. So if you want a copy of this box set, jump on those pre-orders, contact your favorite local gaming store, make sure that you let them know that you want a copy, and if there's signups, get in on that. They being GW, produced a boatload of these for distribution, so ideally, if you jump on it quick, it shouldn't sell out, fingers crossed, immediately. It probably will sell out eventually, but not immediately. If you are a new player, this is still a perfect place to jump in. You get the rules, you get 2 starter armies, basically. You get a ton of stuff. There's no downsides to this. You can find dice, you can find a tape measure, I promise. If you're new, or if you're new, again, perfect box set. If you're a veteran, you've been around the block, you've been through a couple of editions, this is still perfect for you because you get a book in there. You get all new miniatures, so there's no reprints, no miniatures you already have in this box set. You may have a Primaris Chaplain, but you don't have this Primaris Chaplain, is my point. It's new stuff. You know, it's really good stuff all around Indominus. I'm excited, if you can't tell. I'm sure I've said that 3 times by now. I gotta go build some models, but we'll be back with more coverage of the box set. We will have more videos, which will be the Necron after they get built, and the Space Marines after they get built. And again, we will have a more in-depth review of the core rulebooks, the core rulebook changes and things like that at a later date. I'm out of breath because I'm so jazzed, and I've been going a million miles an hour. So I'm AdamHarry from BoLS. Thanks for watching. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.